And we say good afternoon. Welcome aboard O'Brien Stadium. Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball is on the air this afternoon, trying for a seasonal sweep against the Johnson County Longhorns. The opponent this afternoon, Evan Carter, goes for Elizabethton, and Bud Eisenhower will go for Johnson County. Let's set the standings in the Three Rivers Conference. At the top of the leaderboard for this moment, anyway, for this day, Unicoi County at 6-1. Sullivan East at 6-2. The Elizabethton Cyclones at 4-2, 10-4 overall. They've won 4 in a row. They're a red-hot baseball team. Sullivan South, even Steven at 4-4 in the league. Sullivan Central at 3-5. Happy Valley at 1-4, and the Johnson County Longhorns, after last night's game, fall to 1-6 in the conference and 2-8 overall. Action around the league from yesterday. It was, as we told you, a 15-1 win behind Trayshawn up at Mountain City for Johnson County, and the Elizabethton Cyclones win going away in 5 innings, 15-1. It was Sullivan East defeating Sullivan Central 6-4. And that was action from yesterday. Today's play around the conference goes as follows. Of course, here, Johnson County and Elizabethton getting ready to do battle. Also coming up today, you've got Sullivan East at Sullivan Central. That's a big game coming up at 5 o'clock as well. And Happy Valley playing host to Unicoi County at a 5 o'clock first pitch as well. So the stage is set. We say good afternoon to you. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. We had a chance to spend the afternoon down at the Clyde Austin 4-H camp. There on a field trip, and it was awesome, very cool. And so we say thanks for being with us. Starting lineup's coming up next. Again, Evan Carter, the righty, goes for the Elizabethton Cyclones, and countering for the Johnson County Longhorns will be Bud Eisenhower, a young man who could play basketball. I know that. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll be ready to go. Starting lineup's coming up next. But first, this from Carter County Bank, as you're listening to and watching Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
This is Andrew McKeon, president of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community even better. Carter County Bank is big on small business, locally owned and managed to support our first priority, Carter County and the people who live here. Visit any of our branches or go online to cartercountybank.com. Carter County Bank is a division of Bank of Tennessee, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Tri-Cities Health at 2208 West Elk Avenue in Elizabethton wants to help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. They offer individualized, state-of-the-art diagnostic testing and treatment plans to help you achieve optimal health. They can help you with anxiety, depression, asthma and allergies, back pain, cholesterol, fatigue, headaches and migraines, high blood pressure, poor sleep, restless leg syndrome, thyroid problems, weight gain, and weight loss, fibromyalgia, and DOT physicals, just to name a few. They're a phone call away at 543-7000. 543-7000. Listening is the key to getting at the root cause of your health issues. And again, that will help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. For more information, call today. Tri-Cities Health in Elizabethton at 543-7000, a proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-Cities' best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
And back again, thanks for being with us again. The Playing for National Anthem. Hello to Thomas Diller. Hello to Debbie Hyder-Hodges. And so appreciate you kids already being with us. If you're ready now, let's start with the starting lineups. First off with the red-hot Elizabethton Cyclones, 4-2 in the conference, 10-4 overall, winners of 4 in a row. Leading off and playing second base, Ethan Eggleston. Batting second and playing center field, Ryan Wetzel. Batting third, the pitcher, Evan Carter. Batting cleanup, your shortstop, Corey Russell. Batting fifth and doing the catching tonight, Evan Perkins. Batting sixth and playing right field, Logan Estep. And the bottom three for Elizabethton, Matthew Daly DHing for the third baseman, Carson Dillard. Nico Ashley in left field, and Nick Johnson at first base. Again for the Cyclones, you have Eggleston at second, Wetzel center, Carter pitching, Russell short, Perkins catching, Estep in right, Daly DHing for Dillard the third baseman, Ashley in left field, and Johnson at first base. For Johnson County, again trying to come back from a stinging 15-1 defeat yesterday in 5 innings in Mountain City. Leading off and doing the pitching this afternoon will be Bud Eisenhower. Batting second, your third baseman, Johnny Arnold. Batting third, center fielder, Shane Greer. Batting fourth for Johnson County, the left fielder, Josh Tierney. Batting fifth and playing right field, Weston Thaloop. Batting sixth and doing the catching, Pete Peruzic. Batting seventh, your designated hitter, Reese Stout for the second baseman, Ben Howard. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Jaden Joyner. And doing the ninth batting, that first baseman for Johnson County will be and is Gabe Reese. And that's your starting five, and starting nine, I should say, not starting five. Starting nine for the both Elizabethton Cyclones and the Johnson County Longhorns. Here's Evan Carter making his third start of the season, ERA of right at 10. Carter 0-2 on the season. 13 hits, 13 runs, 11 of those earned. He's walked 6 and struck out 6 and hit a couple of batters. And he started things off the right way with a called strike. This one underway against Bud Eisenhower. Elizabethton. Let's see, a strike 2 called. Elizabethton all white today with black numerals, black sleeves, orange and black stockings, white caps, black bills for the Cyclones. Pitching, swing and a miss. Strikeout. Carter gets it going in a good time way as he picks up his 7th strikeout of the season. All right, let's put it down on the screen. You don't want to sit and watch me the whole game, and I don't blame you. So let's do this. Let's get you down. Unfortunately, it's been a day. It says Happy Valley. It's not Happy Valley, and I know that. So strikeout swing. Here's Johnny Arnold. Yesterday, Trey Shown threw a gem up at Mountain City. Trey Shown allowed them only 2 base hits yesterday. Eisenhower and Gabe Reese, that was it. And a pitch misses downstairs, and it's 1-1. Third base, looking to the sun, Carson Dillard. Shortstop, Corey Russell. Second, Ethan Eggleston. At first, defensively, Nick Johnson. In the outfield and left is Nico Ashley, pulled way over to left center field. Down the left field line, you can run for 3 days. You hit it down that way. This misses upstairs. Center field is Ryan Wetzel. Right field is Logan Estep. Game time temperature is 64 degrees. You really couldn't draw it up much better than what you got here today. Now, I'm telling you, it is almost picture perfect day. Sun's out, light breeze blowing from right to left. Pitch upstairs. Carter walks one and strikes out 1. So 1 out, 1 on here in the first for Shane Greer, your center fielder. Yesterday it was a 15-run, 10 hits for the Cyclones. 1 run on 2 base hits for Johnson County yesterday. Here's Shane Greer. Greer yesterday went 0 for 2. Trey Shown didn't take a whole lot of time when he went up to Mountain City. Got the job done and got back to Elizabethton. Shown yesterday threw, went 5 innings of baseball. It was a 5-inning game, of course. He gave up 2 walks. He struck out 4 yesterday for Trey. Trey continues to lead the club in strikeouts across the team. This one downstairs and a strike called. 1-1. Shane Greer, your center fielder. Johnson County in traveling gray, maroon numerals trimmed out in white, and maroon helmets. It's a big game going on today right up the road at Sullivan Central in Unicoi County at Happy Valley. Brings it. Fly ball. Shallow right center field. Wetzel camping under it. Ryan comes about 12 steps, angling towards the first base line. And the right field foul line, the first base bag, I should say, and hauls it in for out number 2 here. Here's Josh Tierney Runner stays at first, and Johnny Arnold. Here's Tierney. Getting a lot of baseball. We'll park this to go to the track and do our announcing for the Speedway. After that, we're in here hot and heavy the rest of the way, and I can't wait. This is a fun ball club to cover, I can tell you. Carter brings it, and a strike called snap throw to first, and Johnson takes on the fly. Perkins never came up out of the catcher's position and threw a bullet to Johnson, but back in standing was safely Johnny Arnold. Just past the 5 o'clock start here. This one a swing and a miss. Nice pitch for Evan Carter. Let's run down your scoreboard in the bigs. We've had some baseball today. Games in progress and a couple of finals. Braves beat the Nationals 5-3 and 12. Twins over the Astros 9-4. Parent club here. Runner going, bat handle foul back and out of play. And the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Again, Braves 5-3 and 12. Twins beat the Astros 9-8, the defending world champions. And the Brewers stopped the Cardinals 3-2. That's all day action. That's our finals here in Major League Baseball. We'll run down the night games coming up here in just a few minutes. Eisenhower strikeout swinging. Arnold walked. Greer flies out to center. And here's Tierney. 0-2 pitch upstairs. Perkins stands up to get that one 1-2. Stopped by here yesterday and saw the... Hello, Rob Fritz, watching the game. Thank you, my friend. Elizabethton soccer got a big win yesterday over Sullivan Central, and the Lady Cyclone softball team got a huge win over a very good Richlands, Virginia ball club. Pitching, and he just made contact into the bat, found, dribbles to the backstop. And the count. Hello, Miss Cheyenne. There's yours. Give that to Miss Betty Perry, would you please?
I will.
You're a sweetheart. Cheyenne's up here, isn't she nice? Cheyenne McNeil. Thank you, dear. Picking up race tickets. Carter snap throw to first, got him off the bag. Johnson takes the throw down to shortstop. Here comes Corey, puts a tag on him, and that'll be it. Pickoff play goes 1-3-6, and that's it. He's out of the inning, and so are the Longhorns. Tierney will come back and lead off the inning for Johnson County. No runs, no hits, no errors, and obviously nobody left on a pickoff play going 1-3-6, and that's your half inning for Johnson County. Here come the Cyclones up next, but first, let's hear from one of our great sponsors making this broadcast possible. We certainly appreciate that, and that would be the good folks from Blackburn Childers and Stegall. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, providing tax, accounting, and audit services in East Tennessee for over 50 years. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, the region's largest firm, and serves individuals, family businesses, healthcare, nonprofits, manufacturers, and many more industries. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall's Wealth Management, celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. BCS Wealth Management is a full-service financial firm, providing personal financial planning, investments, and group benefits. For more information, please call 423-282-4511. That's 282-4511, or on the web at bcscpa.com. That's bcscpa.com. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Bottom of the first inning, here come the Cyclones, and a called strike to Ethan Eggleston, wearing number 21, of course, the second baseman. Egg batting .263, no homers, 9 RBIs, a couple of doubles in the season. The left-hand batting leadoff man here. Bottom of the first, Eisenhower, your pitcher. He'll bring it, and a pitch pops at leather and misses outside, and it's 1-1. And yesterday, the Cyclones 15 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. Johnson County 1 run on but 2 base hits by Eisenhower and by Reese, and they committed 3 errors. Shawn got the W. Here's a sharply hit ground ball, base hit to left field, past the diving third baseman. And Ethan Eggleston leads things off with a single past the diving third baseman into left field. Hello to Rob Fritz, hello to Renee McNeil, hello to Thomas Dillard, hello to Debbie Hyder-Hodges. Thank you, kids, for listening. Here's Ryan Wetzel. Wetzel, red hot, still batting .460, no homers and 13 runs knocked in. Wetzel 23 for 50 on the season. 3 doubles and a couple of triples. Got a man at first base. Eggleston plays off the bag. Eisenhower from the stretch, and it's backhanded by the catcher, ball 1. Down and away to the right-hand batter. Nick, how do you pronounce your catcher? Pete? Pavusic? I like Nick. I can't wait to call his name this fall in Cyclone football. He is a bad dude. Eisenhower brings it. Ground ball right on the screws to the third baseman. The second for 1. They can't turn the double play. It's a force play. You go. Nice play down to third. Look into the sun. Nice job by Johnny Arnold on the fielder's choice. He goes 5-4. They tried to turn it going in hard at second as Eggleston to break up that double play ball. Wetzel stays at first. 5-4 on the force play at second. Nice job of the third baseman, Johnny Arnold, to the awaiting Ben Howard. Here's Carter, trying to help his calls here. Evan batting .357, no homers and 14 runs knocked in. 5 doubles on the season. Belt high fastball misses outside of the left-hand batter. So Arnold down at third. That was an outstanding play by the Johnson County third baseman looking into the sun. Of course, this infield is not really, as they say in the old landscaping terminology, come in yet. Still kind of rough out there in patches. Hasn't greened up, if you will. That ball came across the carpet pretty hard, natural grass, and Arnold fields and puts the throw out at second base, and a very, very nice play with the third baseman. Carter reaches out, makes contact, and fouls to the backstop. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Evan Carter. Eggleston singles into left. Wetzel, fielder's choice, 5-4 to erase Eggleston out at second. Wetzel stays at first. Here's Carter with Corey Russell on deck. Arnold at third, Jaden Joyner at shortstop, Ben Howard at second, and Gabe Reese at first. Brings it. Runner going, ground ball to the second baseman. On 2 hops, fields letter I and got him. Runner stops at second, 4-3 on the putout. Runner stops at second, Wetzel, and here's Corey Russell. Russell's had a year. They play almost heaven, West Virginia. I love it. Almost tear up every time. .478 batting average. No homers and 18 runs knocked in. Corey 19 for 40 on the season. 4 doubles and again 18 runs knocked in. Is that the club leadership? It is, and it should be in your cleanup batter. Eisenhower brings it, and it's strike call to Corey Russell. On deck will be Perkins. Runner at second in scoring position, the fleet-footed Evan Carter. 2 out of the inning here. Scoreless affair in the first. Eisenhower brings it. Ground ball right to the third baseman. Nice play. Short hopped it again. Comes up and he safe at first base. Pulled him off the bag, and that was a great play by the third baseman. Even better by Corey Russell, hustling down the line. Now they're going to call time and come out and talk to the umpire, and head coach is shaking his head from Johnson County. So Brian Horn out at second are calling the bases this afternoon. Pulled him off the bag, he said, and so on the throw. So the field umpire talking to the home plate umpire. Ryan Presnell awaiting the decision here, see if they call him safe or they're going to reverse their call and call him out. Let's see. It was a hot hit ball, runner coming down to third, and so it was fielded by Ben Howard, throws to first, and I call him out. So Ryan Presnell out to argue the call. So Corey is out, and so are the Cyclones. We'll come back and see how this one transpires during the break. We go to the bottom of the first. We are scoreless after 1. The Cyclones in Johnson County. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, One call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Back again at O'Brien Stadium, and so the play is reversed. Out is recorded. Ryan Presnell argued to call the home plate umpire to no avail, so we go to the second inning. Again, the play. Hello, Carter Davison, watching. Thank you, my friend. So the play, 6-3 on the put out for Corey Russell. It stands. Here's Josh Tierney. He was at the plate when the pickoff play was successful from Evan Carter to Nick Johnson to the awaiting Corey Russell down to second to put the tag on Johnny Arnold on the rundown. First pitch down and away, ball one. Tierney, Thaloup, and Pavusic. Is that what you said, Nick? Pavusic? Pete Pavusic. Carter brings it, and a foul back. And the count at 1-1 In defensively for Elizabethton, Nico Ashley playing left today with Carter on the mound. Swung way, hello, Chad Fletcher. Swung all the way around. He is way over in left center field. Carter brings it, and Belheim misses outside. Dimensions here at O'Brien Stadium in Elizabethton, home of the Twins. 339 down the right field line, 322 down the right field line, 339 down the left field line, rather. Straightaway center, 399. Carter works from the windup with bases empty. Fouls him back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the gap in left center field, we go 358. In right center field, the gap, power alley is 350. And straightaway center again, about a 25, 30-foot wall. You got to poke it 399 and then some to get it over. Thank you, Chad, for listening to the broadcast. Carter brings it. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 by Evan Carter. And number 8 of the season and number 2 of the ball game. Here's Weston Thaloup, the right fielder. Thloop. That's the best I can give you. Weston Thaloup. Strikeout number 8 of the season for Carter, number 2 of the ball game. First pitch is outside, ball 1. First inning was a strikeout swinging, a walk, pickoff play, and a line out to center. Carter brings it. Shot back up the middle, ground ball. Eggleston fields, 3 hops, made it look easy. Nice job, Egg. 2 away. Coming off these aluminum bats, I'll be honest with you, it sounds worse than it really is. Carter, I'm looking forward to coming on the show sometime too and talking about racing, limited late models at Hickory Motor Speedway. Carter, you'll get in touch with me. I would love to have you come on and talk. 2 away here. Pavusic, the catcher. Carter brings it, and the right-hander takes a called strike inside part of the plate. So Evan Carter, a punch out of the first inning on Eisenhower, and a punch out here against Tierney. Yes, the screen says Happy Valley, and it's not right. I apologize. This one fouled back. You know, you make your list of things to do, and I thought that was taken care of, but on the to-do list, it didn't make it. But it is Johnson County. Our next broadcast will come Monday. Weather permitting, will be at Sullivan South, and South will be here next week on Tuesday. Carter brings it inside and tight. Fastball had some smoke to it, popping Evan Perkins' glove, and then 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep, next week at South on Monday. South will be here on Tuesday of next week. And the following week, a Monday and Tuesday get-together at Unicoi County, which at this point will be a showdown. On the 23rd, we'll be there on the Monday. On the 24th, on a Tuesday, they'll come to our place right here at O'Brien Stadium. And that will be I would think, a preview to some postseason play, I would think, in this conference tournament coming up. Baseball foul back. New baseball for Evan Carter. He'll go to work trying to put him out on orders. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Popped him up. Foul ball. Dillard giving chase near the dugout, and Perkins, and it falls in, just in behind. Great hustle by Evan Perkins. And Carson Dillard, your third baseman, right to the fencing right on this side of the third base dugout between third and home, and it just went over the fence by about 6 inches. Great effort. Go over and chase it down. Count holds the ball, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the second, no score. Evan Carter nods, brings it upstairs, misses, evens up 2-2. So the Braves beat the Nationals. That's big today. Atlanta coming out of the gate pretty good. Twins won, the parent club of, for at least this year, the Elizabethton Twins. Evan Carter, and it just missed outside. Perkins framed it. We'll go full here on your 2-out batter. On deck will be, if it continues, I've got Reese Stout due up next to DH. Evan Carter, payoff pitch. Shoots it into center field as it fall, and it does in front of Wetzel for a 3-2 pitch. He singles into center field for the first base hit of the ball game. Carter's the runner at first base. Who is that, fellers? Who's running now for Johnson County? Big courtesy runner for the catcher. Here's Stout, I'm sorry, Reese Stout, the DH for the second baseman, Ben Howard. I'm sorry? Okay. This is upstairs, ball one. We have number 19. It's the best we can give it. Brad Lavorsi. Good job. Tell you what, these guys can end up being PA announcers before it's over with. Last year it was Seipert, and this year it's Big Nick Miller. And Carter Everett. What'd you say? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah. We don't want Carter getting his feelings hurt. And I understand that. He's a fine feller. He brings it. He takes it. Strike called under the arms. 1-2 to your 2-out batter, right-hander Reese Stout, the DH. Top of the second, no score. Johnson County and Elizabethton. At this point yesterday, it was a 3-0 ball game. Pitching, runner going. Hit and runs on. A bad handle foul backing out of play. If I'm right, your field umpire, Brian Horn, at one point has called into the Little League World Series. I'm pretty sure of that, in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So this guy's been around, and obviously he's done a fine job. Local umpire. Evan Carter, new baseball. 1-2 count. Runner at first, going upstairs, down to second. Perkins on the throw. High throw, makes the tag, and he's got him. Oh, nice job, Eggleston. Perkins, a high throw. Ethan leaped up and pulls it down. Caught stealing 2-6, and that's the second pick off the ball game, and that is the inning for the Johnson County Longhorns. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We will roll into the bottom of the second inning with the Cyclones and Johnson County scoreless. We'll be right back after you hear this from one of our great sponsors. That would be the good folks at Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
$10,500 in down payment assistance, and you could be eligible. That's right, Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, helping more than 50 families achieve home ownership, and for many, down payment assistance has meant the difference between renting and owning. You could be eligible. For more information, go to the web at myacfcu.org. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, with branches in Gray, Johnson City, Rogersville, Kingsport, Jonesboro, Norton, Virginia, in Kentucky, Berea, McKee, and Booneville, Kentucky. myacfcu.org. $10,500 in down payment assistance, and you could be eligible. For more information, simply call 1-800-378-3778 or go to the web at myacfcu.org. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, proud member of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
We go to the second inning against Johnson County. Again, it'll be Evan Perkins batting .424. No homers and 13 runs knocked in, leading things off. Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-1. Perkins, E-step daily, and we hope more here in the second. No score. Evan Perkins yesterday had a day. He went 2 for 4 and drove in 2 up at Johnson County. Eisenhower brings it, and it's downstairs. Good job with the catch to block up Peruzic. And the count at 3-0 now to Evan Perkins. As we said after the first inning yesterday, it was 3-1 Cyclones. They never looked back. Here's a strike call taken all the way. That's 2 big innings yesterday for Elizabethton in Mountain City. A 4-run fourth and a big 8-run fifth inning. And a fastball, strike 2 call to Perkins. He's going to toss the bat and head to first. And Eisenhower's worked himself back into a full count now. 3-2 pitch. Plateward it comes, and Perkins swing and a miss. How about that? He was 3-0, and Eisenhower comes back and strikes him out. That's a nice piece of pitching right there, my friend. 1 away. Here's Logan Estep. Batting .418. No homers and 17 RBIs in the season. Logan 17 for 41. 4 doubles and a triple, and takes a strike call. Belt high fastball inside part of the plate. Eggleston single's been it to start the ball game here against Eisenhower. Second pitch way inside. And the count goes to 1-1. On deck is Matthew Daly in the second. Beautiful day for baseball here in Elizabethton, Tennessee. Downstairs. Of course, sun sets here behind the first base. So right now, left field, shortstop, and third base looking directly into the sun. Hello, J.R. Nix in Colorado. Here's foul tip. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Logan Estep. Scoreless in the second. JP and the folks out there in Colorado. I said JR. JP Nix pitching. Estep, chopper, third base, high hopper. It's a fair ball. It will be a base hit for Logan Estep. Nice job, Estep. Came off hard, a big high hopper. A slow roller down the third base line. Nice job charging by Johnny Arnold, but couldn't do anything with it. Estep hustling down the line, infield base hit number 2. Here's Matthew Daly. Tell you what, I like their third baseman, Johnny Arnold. He can gobble up those ground balls. But that time it just a couple of dribbles down that third base line. Estep's got some pretty good speed. He lumbers down the line for an infield base hit. Second hit of the ball game. Here's Daly. And a scoreless affair. Matthew Daly batting .318, no homers and 7 RBIs in the season. Pitching, runner going, pitch inside, good jump off the pitcher down to second. They got him. Good jump, but I'll tell you what, right here to take that throw, the second baseman of the catcher laid it right on the second base bag for Ruzic. Caught stealing, Estep gone, 2-6, and there's 2 away. So the beauty of high school baseball, again, 2 caught stealings already. 1 by each team. And misses downstairs, and count goes 1 ball, no strikes here. We're in the second, no score. Elizabethton and Johnson County. Yep, the screen says Happy Valley, and as I said earlier, it's one of those I thought I got done on my to-do list, and I didn't. Switching it out. JP says, I get to listen for a few minutes before practice starts. Well, you listen anytime, my friend. Of course, these games are archived. You go back and listen to them when you want, for as long as you want. Tom Taylor Sports Show Facebook page. And a strike call. Nice pitch for Bud Eisenhower. 3 balls and a strike now. Daly DHing for Carson Dillard, your third baseman, batting .318 coming in. No homers and 7 runs knocked in. Eisenhower brings it, and he pops him up out in the right field. A fly ball. Holding up and hanging up and making the catch was Weston DeLuke, and that's the inning. Pretty good hit, but it's a routine can of corn out in right field, and the Cyclones are gone where we've played 2. There's no score. Good ball game here. Brewing at O'Brien Stadium. We'll be right back after this from our great friends from Tri-Cities Health. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Tri-Cities Health at 2208 West Elk Avenue in Elizabethton wants to help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. They offer individualized, state-of-the-art diagnostic testing and treatment plans to help you achieve optimal health. They can help you with anxiety, depression, asthma and allergies, back pain, cholesterol, fatigue, headaches and migraines, high blood pressure, poor sleep, restless leg syndrome, thyroid problems, weight gain, and weight loss. fibromyalgia, and DOT physicals, just to name a few. They're a phone call away at 543-7000. 543-7000. Listening is the key to getting at the root cause of your health issues. And again, that will help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. For more information, call today. Tri-Cities Health in Elizabethton at 543-7000, a proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Two in the books. We go to the third inning here at O'Brien Stadium. The numbers for Elizabethton: no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. And for Johnson County, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the third inning. He's reached out. Stout was on base when Evan Perkins threw a strike down to second base to retire the sliding Pete Pavusic, the courtesy runner, I should say, for Pavusic, the catcher. Here's Stout, your DH for Howard, the second baseman in the third. No score. And a belt-high fastball misses inside ball 1. Dillard at third, Russell at short, Eggleston at second, Johnson at first for the Cyclones, Ashley in left, Wetzel in center. E-step in right, Perkins behind the plate, misses, and it's 2-0. Evan Carter's given a single up to Pavusic last inning, and he struck out 2. Cyclones have picked off 2 here in the game. There's a strike call. Back in the first inning, after Johnny Arnold walked, it was a 1-3-6 with Russell taking the throw down to second, plying the tag. Coming from Johnson, your first baseman. This one, a bad handle foul back. And the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes, your lead man here in the third. 7, 8, 9 in the Longhorn third. In Johnson County at 1-6 in the league and 2-8 overall. That other big game going on today that we're going to be watching and learning about tomorrow. This one misses outside. That would be the game between East and Central. 5 o'clock first pitch in Blumpville. Conference race tightening up. Again, the Daddy Rabbit right now is Unicoi County on top of the league. There's a ground ball foul. He torched it, but it shoots across the chalk down the left field line, a foul ball. That is a benefit for Elizabeth. If that goes fair, he's got at least 2. Because, again, Nico actually has swung all the way around to left center field, giving the right-hand batters a lot of real estate down that left field line. Carter brings it, and it just missed outside ball 4. Perkins framed it, but to no avail. Stout trots to first, and here's Jaden Joyner. Hello, Frank Peters. Thank you, my friend, for listening to the broadcast. Top of the third, no score. This time yesterday's final was a whole lot different than what we got right here. Got ourselves a barn burner here. Joyner brings it. Or Joyner takes it, I should say. Evan Carter brings it. Misses upstairs, ball 1. Our next broadcast, weather permitting, they're calling for a lot of rain Sunday, Saturday night, and Sunday here, which is not good for race weekend, but it is what it is. Misses outside, 2-0. But point being, if we're not racing Monday, which means which means the race will be postponed Sunday into Monday. If that in fact happens, hope it doesn't. Of course, if it rains that much, it may not be baseball anyway. Strike called. Nice pitch, Evan Carter. Where I'm going with this, big matchup next week. Monday at South. Tuesday, South is here. And then the following Monday and Tuesday, got Unicoi County home and away. That new format. Much like we've got here. We went there yesterday, and Johnson County's here today. Squares the bunt. He does so. Coming off the mound, Carter dove for it. Couldn't get it. And he'll throw. Nope, all hands are safe. A for effort for Evan Carter. A little bunt, little pooch bunt. Between the pitcher's mound and the first base line, he dove for it, couldn't come up with it. Rolled over, and by the time he righted himself, Joyner pretty good speed down to first for the bunt single. Base hit credited, and so you got him at second and first. Nobody out for Gabe Reese, the first baseman. Left-hand batter had one of the 2 base hits they had the entire game yesterday against a very, very fine performance by Trey Chown. Left-hand batting, number 17. Evan Carter. Pitches and a strike call. Nice pitch, Evan. Popping that leather of Evan Perkins. We're in the third. No score. Dandy here. Johnson County And the Elizabethton Cyclones winners of 4 in a row. They had a 6-game winning streak earlier in the season. Brings it. And a bat handle foul. Slices it back and out of play. So our coverage next week will be South, home and away. Volunteer next Friday here in a non-conference game. Following week at Unicoi County, home and away. And later on, wrapping up the regular season, we'll go to Dobynsville and have Science Hill here. Downstairs, backhanded by Perkins. It would appear the class of this region to this point of the season would be, without question, Science Hill. They swept Dobynsville 1-0 on Monday. Here's a fly ball in the right field, base hit. Runner comes, here he comes in. E-step handcuffed him for a second, throws it in. It's a 1-0 ball game. Reese delivers a run-producing single. The walk comes back to haunt Elizabeth and run in. Joyner comes down to third. RBI for Reese and an error for E-step as he let that ball roll up his arm momentarily. Enough to let the runner around third and score, and it's a 1-0 ball game. Here's Eisenhower, top of the order. So Carter a walk, a bunt single, and a RBI single. The bottom 3 in the lineup will go to the top of the order. Eisenhower struck out his first time up. So 1 run on 2 hits here this inning, and still nobody out, and an error charge to the Elizabethton defense. Carter brings it. Swing and a miss. Runners on the corners. At third base is Joyner. At first base is Reese with the RBI single. 1-0 Johnson County. Evan Carter leans in, working from the stretch, got him on the corners. Johnson County struck first here. The scheduled 7-inning ball game. Brings it. And it's strike call. Nice pitch, Evan Carter. 0-2. In your standings, Unicoi County at 6-1. East at 6-2. Elizabethton at 4-2. South at 4-4 right now. Central at 3-5. Happy Valley 1-4. And this Longhorn team at 1-6. Way upstairs, Perkins stands up to get it. So Science Hill gets Dobynsville yesterday 3-1 and beat them in Kingsport on Monday 1-0. So Science Hill at 18-3 and 6-0 in the league. Here's a fly ball, maybe deep enough. Wetzel coming hard. He will be on his horse, makes the catch. Runner will not tag, and he'll get it back in as he respects the throwing arm of Ryan Wetzel. Eisenhower flies out to center, 1 out. Here's Johnny Arnold. Arnold walked and he got picked off on a throw from Carter to Johnson to Russell going down to second. 1-3-6 to end the first inning. Runners stay on the corners, 1 out, 1 in, 2 men on here. 1-0 Johnson County in the third. Evan Carter for Elizabethton and Bud Eisenhower, the starting pitcher for the Longhorns. Carter wins spring football. May 1, got Elizabethton Cyclone spring football. Pitch, fastball inside, ball 1. What? Football? Anything? I mean, like any sport of anything? Okay. It's been fouled by. Just ask you any stat of any sport. Is what you're saying? Okay. I mean, you pick the sport. Which one you want to go with? Basketball. All-time leading scorer in the NBA history. What? You're right. Abdul-Jabbar. Who's second? Bunt. Outside. Who? Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay. I walked into a hornet's nest there. Okay. Let's see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carter brings it and a foul back. So how do you have ladies bring you up donuts? How does that work?
We have one left over.
There you go. All right. Here's a foul backing out of play. This is Johnny Arnold working Carter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So my 2 PA guys, Miller and Everett down there. Who was that young lady? Yes, you do. Some girl just came and gave him donuts. Just walk in here, boys, eat some donuts. Lord have mercy. Carter to the belt. Runners on the corners. Evan brings it. 1-2 pitch. And he shoots it to left field. Does it fall? No. Corey Russell in shallow left field makes the catch. Round number 2. Corey went back in about 4 steps on the grass in shallow left field from his shortstop position. Looked up in the sun and spears that soft line drive. Round number 2. 2 outs for Shane Greer. Lined out to Wetzel. Back in the first inning. His only at bat. We're in the third. 1-0. Johnson County struck first here. Evan Carter trying to get himself out a little mini jam here in the third. Coming up at the bottom of the inning for the Cyclones, you would see Nico Ashley, Nick Johnson at the top of the order, Ethan Eggleston. Evan Carter with runners on the corners. 2 on, 2 out. Swing and a miss. Took something off that one. Nice pitch, Evan Carter. Carter struck out 2. He has 8 on the season now. Got Eisenhower back in the first. Strikeout swinging, and Josh Tierney, man on deck, struck out his only plate appearance last inning. Bounced up there off the shin guard of Perkins. Runner started down to third and stopped. Carter was right on at home plate, so it got off, skipped off and ricocheted the shin guard of Evan Perkins to the first base side of the backstop. Carter races in and blocks that plate, and the runner cannot advance until they've worked on that play a time or two. Sun's out. Beautiful day for baseball here in Elizabethton, Tennessee. Goodness. Can't draw it up much better than this weather-wise. Carter brings it. And a strike call. Nice job, Evan Perkins. He framed that pitch, and it got what he wanted, a called strike. 1-2 now. Evan to the belt. Carter, 1-2 pitch. And he hits it into right field. East up, goes up, and makes a catch on a line drive shot to right field, and that's the inning. But Johnson County gets a run on 2 hits, 1 error. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Cyclones down a run, 1-0. You're listening to 2018 Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Elizabethton.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
This is Andrew McKeon, president of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community.
We go to the third down a run. It's Nico Ashley's first at-bat of the season. First pitch, ground ball to the third baseman to his left field, throws, running towards first, and beat him by a half step. Johnny Arnold down the third can play some baseball. 5-3 on the putout. To his left on the first pitch, Fields on the grass and running towards and making the run on the throw to the first baseman. In behind the pitcher's mound, 5-3 on the putout. Here's Johnson batting .275. Nick, 11 for 40 on the season. No homers and 7 runs knocked in. We're in the third. Hello, Betty Perry. You will have your tickets delivered to you tonight at the church house. This is inside ball 1. Going racing. She was one of the folks. We had 12 states represented in our giveaway. We appreciate everybody that registered. Bounced up there. It's 2-0. Good eye by Johnson. Betty's going Saturday to the Fitzgerald Glider Kids 300 and also the Zombie Auto 150. They've added 25 more laps to that race for the K&N Series. Jeff Burton's son, Harrison Burton, won that race a year ago. Pitches, and it's downstairs, good eye. Eric Jones won the Xfinity Series race a year ago. Two-time winner. Back-to-back wins for the young man. Pitches. And a strike called on a 3-0 pitch right down the heart of the plate. Cyclones 4-2 in the league. They've won 4 in a row, but down a run here in the third. Line shot, ground ball to the second baseman. Bobbles it. Johnson's hustling. Does he beat it out? And got him by a half step. Tough break. Second baseman knocked it down. Bounced away from it. He fielded, got it over there to him in time, and it's 2 away, 4-3 on the putout. Here's Eggleston, the only base hit of the ball game. Actually, 2 base hits. Eggleston and the infield hit by Eastham, and that's been it. In the third, 1-0 Johnson County. So Bud Eisenhower's whole different ball game than yesterday when Elizabethton got him in Mountain City 15-1 in 5 innings. We're in the third here, trailing 1-0, and a pitch that misses outside, ball 1. That popped the cowhide. Eisenhower got a chance to see him play in basketball. He can play. And obviously a pretty good pitcher. This one, strike call to the knees, inside part of the plate, the left-hand batting Ethan Eggleston. The sun still very much a problem for third base and shortstop and left field here this afternoon. And a little bit center field. Squares the bunt, does so. Third base side, that's a good one. Charging Arnold. He'll have to go quickly. High throw. Safe to first base. Eggleston dropped the bunt down the third base line. Bunt single, second base hit for Ethan, that leadoff spot, and base hit number 3 of the ball game for the Cyclones. Tying run at first. Go ahead run to the plate. Here's Wetzel. Wetzel hitting a fielder's choice. Hit one right on the screws to Arnold down at third, who threw out the second to force Eggleston 5-4 on the putout back in the first inning. So Eisenhower steps back off the bag, got a little rabbit jump off the pitching rubber and looks back into first base. Your runner, the speedster, Ethan Eggleston. And a pitch inside, off-speed pitch, strike called. Again, Wetzel came into the ball game batting .460, men on base batting .600. You got one out there now. Eisenhower checks him, long look, working from the stretch here. To the belt, brings it. Chopper, third base side, Arnold. He'll have to go quickly to the only plays at first base, and he dropped the ball at first. All hands are safe. Runner coming down to third. Eggleston to third. At first, it'll be E on 3 as he dropped that ball. It was a pretty good play. So a break for Elizabeth, and that's a get out of inning ground ball. Arnold fielded it, had to make a quick throw, and it sailed on the outfield side of the bag. Backhanding it was your first baseman. Reese couldn't come up with it. E3 on the catch, and here's Carter. That's a catchable get out of inning ball, and it was misplayed by the first baseman. Error charge to him. And a pitch down and away to Carter, ball 1. On the corners now. Down a run, 2 out of the inning. Nico grounds out to the third. Johnson grounds out to second. Eggleston to bunt single. Reached on the air, Wetzel. He's at first, and here's Carter. Tying run 90 feet away here in the bottom of the third for the Cyclones. Eisenhower brings it. Carter watches it miss down and away. Good eye, Evan. 3-0. Boy, you can see the body language. Hello, Steve McCauley watching, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. One of our game sponsors coming up next couple of weeks. 3-0, taking all the way. Ball 4, and the Cyclones have loaded them up here. Here's Corey Russell, trying to produce for Corey. He did yesterday. Russell went 1 for 3, drove in a run, and scored 3 times. Coach comes out and talks to Bud Eisenhower, brings the infield in. Bases are loaded. Eggleston at third. Second is Wetzel. First is Carter. Courtesy run at first. That'll be number 6 for the Cyclones. Running for your pitcher, Evan Carter. That'll be Jacob Mullins running at first base. So courtesy runner first for your pitcher. So Eggleston at third, Wetzel at second, Mullins at first after two easy outs by the Johnson County defense. Yes, I know the screen says Happy Valley. I keep doing a disclaimer. You know, you make a list and you check it twice, and could have sworn I did that. Transition from Happy Valley to Johnson County, but I did not. Longhorns lead 1-0. Eisenhower working from the windup with the bases juiced here. See what Corey can do. Pitch to Russell, and it's down and away. Good block by the catcher. If that gets by as a run, it's a tie ball game. Corey batting .575 with men on base. That's no homers and a club leading 18 RBIs right now. He's got them ducks in the pond, white jerseys on all three bases. Can he do something with them? Eisenhower, 1-0 pitch. Down and away, 2-0. Good eye by Corey. Obviously, batting .575 with men on base and your cleanup hitter in a bases loaded situation, you got to pitch very carefully to him, and he is. Not giving him much to hack at right now. And it's down and away, ball 3-0. Walks a run here at this point. On deck is Evan Perkins. .3-0 count as he get the green light. Let's see what Ryan Presnell gives him. 3-0 pitch, and it's inside ball 4, and it's a tie ball game. Corey bases loaded to walk, his 19th RBI of the season. Here's Perkins, so a tie game. Bases loaded to walk to Corey Russell. And it continues for Perkins, who struck out swinging back in the first inning. Only strikeout of the ball game, and there's a called strike to Evan. In Perkins' numbers, no homers, 13 runs knocked in, batting .515. And there's strike 2 to Evan Perkins. Evan waits on the pitch. In a hole, 0-2, bases loaded. Ground ball back up the middle. Base hit to center field. 1 run scores. Wetzel scores. Here comes your Curtis runner Mullins. He scores, and it's a 2-strike, big 2-run single for Evan Perkins. He does his job. Nice piece of hitting by Evan Perkins. Shoots one right back up the middle. Courtesy runner at first for Perkins. Your catcher, it should be and is, I believe, Colton Miller. It is. So nice piece of hitting for Perkins. Drives in 2 more. Evan with RBIs 14 and 15 on the season. So Wetzel scores. Carter's courtesy runner Jacob Mullins scores. Eggleston's already in. It's a 3-run inning, and here is Logan Estep. You got Corey at second. First is Perkins' courtesy runner Miller. So 3 runs on 2 base hits this inning for the Cyclones. They've regained the lead 3-1. Pitch misses outside. Estep, ball 1. Hello, Beulah Pendleton, listening and watching over in Kingsport. Bless your heart. She's a sweetheart. Coach P's mama. Used to be at Sullivan South, now at Sullivan East in the administration. And a strike call to Estep, 1-1. We're in the third. Cyclones have struck for 3. They have taken the lead back. It's a 3-1 ball game. Scheduled 7. Pitching Eisenhower. Working against him is Estep. And a pitch just misses inside. Estep, his first at bat last inning was an infield hit. Then got picked off trying to steal second, caught stealing 2-6 with the shortstop taking the throw. Eisenhower throws back to second base. Ricochets off the second shortstop's glove into shallow right field. And the second baseman goes and tracks it down. And nobody hurt as he's playing cat and mouse with Corey Russell out there at second, the base runner. Estep trying to drive in some more runs here. Added that 2-run lead. Eisenhower checks the runners, brings it, and it's strike call to Logan Estep. If it continues, Matthew Daly's on deck here. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here on the O'Brien Stadium scoreboard here in the home of the Twins. They'll be here in about, 60 days. Ground ball, third baseman. That is a foul ball. It's a foul ball. It hit right on the chalk to me. And so a foul ball, and everybody comes back. Coach Presnell looking at with disbelief. It hit right on the chalk, kicked up the chalk down the left third base line, which most indications is a fair ball, but home plate umpire said nope, brings him back. Count stays 2-2. Eisenhower checks him at second again. Corey Russell dancing around out there with a pretty good lead. Eisenhower brings the plate, we're upstairs, good eye, E-step, full count. Tell you what, Bud Eisenhower is popping the leather right now. He's bringing some smoke. Daly on deck, runners will be on the move. Full count. Runners at second and first, and a fly ball. Center field, does it hang up? It falls for a base hit. Russell running, he'll score, and E-step does it again. Logan does his job, drops one in front of the center fielder for a run-producing two-out single, and it's a 4-1 ball game. RBI for Logan E-step, number 18 of the season. Corey running on the play. Drops it into shallow left center field in front of the center fielder, Shane Greer. Here's Daly. Daly flied out to right. He's only at bat back last inning. 4-run, 3-hit inning for the Cyclones. First pitch, fly ball. That one's well tagged. Center fielder going back, and he'll reach up. The deepest part of the ball, parked in the gap, and deep left center field, hauls it in. Matthew gave it a ride, but it's a long out. But the Cyclones have a very productive inning. 4 runs on 3 base hits, 1 error, and they leave 2. We have played 3 innings of baseball. Cyclones have regained the lead. We go to the 4th. Elizabethton 4, Johnson County 1. You are listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
$10,500 in down payment assistance, and you could be eligible. That's right. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, helping more than 50 families achieve home ownership, and for many, down payment assistance has meant the difference between renting and owning. You could be eligible. For more information, go to the web at myacfcu.org. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, with branches in Gray, Johnson City, Rogersville, Kingsport, Jonesboro, Norton, Virginia, in Kentucky, Berea, McKee, and Booneville, Kentucky. myacfcu.org. $10,500 in down payment assistance, and you could be eligible. For more information, simply call 1-800-378-3778 or go to the web at myacfcu.org. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, proud member of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Three inning totals here at O'Brien Stadium for the Elizabethton Cyclones. They have 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They've left 2. And for the Johnson County Longhorns, 1 run on 3 hits. They've committed 1 error, and they've stranded 2. Here's Josh Tierney, struck out swinging to Evan Carter back in the 2nd inning. 4-1 Cyclones move into the 4th of a scheduled 7. Brings it, fouls it back, strike 1. So as far as the conference race, you've got the makeup game Saturday at Sullivan East. They got rained out earlier in the season. Then you've got home and away South and home and away Unicoi County. Upstairs, count at 1-1. If you're Elizabethton, you look at the schedule. You beat East, got to play that 2nd game against Sullivan East. Here's a high pop. Foul ground, Carson Diller back to the infield looking, going after it. Russell's going after it, and Corey made the catch. Oh, what a play by Corey Russell. Running full throttle, waved off Diller and went into the bullpen, looking up into the sun, back into the catch, and spears that foul ball. Great job. Put a star there in the book beside Corey Russell. That's a heck of a play. Russell ran a long way, flirting with that wall down there on the backside of the Elizabethton dugout. Kept his eye on that and makes the catch in foul ground. Strike call to the loop. Grounded out to second, his only plate appearance. Pops him up, shallow center field. Going out, Corey Russell says, I've got this one, and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2-out batter is Pete Peruzic, the catcher, had a single his first time up. So you look at the conference race, yet to play Unicoi County, yet to play Sullivan South. You've got one win under your belt with East. You play the other game Saturday. You get swept by Central. You swept Happy Valley. You're trying to sweep Johnson County. Carter trying to put them out in order for the first time of the ball game here. We're in the fourth inning, 4-1 Elizabethton. Pitches, takes, fastball, caught the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Evans bringing some smoke here. Carter's held him to 3 base hits, a run on 3 hits, and struck out a couple. 1-1 pitch, down and away. Good backhand by Perkins. 2-1. So next week, got South home and away as far as broadcast, and the next Friday, Volunteers here in a non-conference game. Carter pitches into the back, ground ball foul, first base side, first base dugout. Count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Your 2-out batter, Evan Carter, trying to put him out in order for the first time of the ball game as we hit the 6 o'clock hour here. Carter brings it. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of that one. Struck him out swinging, and that will be the inning. 1-2-3 for Evan Carter. Cyclones go to the bottom of the 4th, leading 4-1. We'll be right back right after you hear this from Blackburn Childers and Stegall, one of our great sponsors of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Blackburn Childers and Stegall, providing tax, accounting, and audit services in East Tennessee for over 50 years. Blackburn Childers and Stegall, the region's largest firm, and serves individuals, family businesses, healthcare, nonprofits, manufacturers, and many more industries. Blackburn Childers and Stegall's Wealth Management, celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. BCS Wealth Management is a full-service financial firm providing personal financial planning, investments, and group benefits. For more information, please call 423-282-4511. That's 282-4511, or on the web at bcscpa.com. That's bcscpa.com. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
We go to the 4th inning. It's Nico Ashley, Nick Johnson, the top of the order, Ethan Eggleston. Cyclones lead at 4-1. Hello to my dear, dear friend, Dr. Barry Walton at Max Medicine Mart. For Nature's Way products are 20% off all month long in Kingsport. We're here in Elizabethton. Dr. Walton's with Carter County ties, Judge John Walton and Adam Walton. And there's a line shot into center field. That will be a base hit for Nico Ashley. His second varsity at-bat ever, and Ashley laces one into center field for a base hit. Base hit number 6 of the ball game now for the Cyclones. Here's Nick Johnson. Hit a ground ball to the second baseman. He almost beat out back in the last inning. Bottom of the 4th. Cyclones lead at 4 runs on 5 hits. Johnson County. Pitch misses outside. Johnson County 1 run on 3 base hits right now. Anyway, Nature's Way is 20% off the month of April at Max Medicine Mart. We were talking yesterday on the show. This one outside. Mama's Day is not that far away. Willow Tree Angels. I don't know if anybody else has as many as they have at Max Medicine Mart. They got a whole wall, about a 12, 14-foot wall. Nothing but Willow Tree Angel figurines on Center Street in Kingsport for Mother's Day. Or it's year-round, but Mama's Day is the one you're thinking about. There's a line shot foul. He ropes it down the right field line. And so a count for Nick Johnson at 2 balls and a strike. In your finals in the bigs this afternoon, Braves winning 12-5-3. The Elizabethton Twins parent club, Minnesota, beats the world champion Astros 9-8. That's a final. Pitches. Misses outside, not by much. The Brewers defeat the Cardinals 3-2. Tonight, Yankees and Red Sox. You see that one last night? The Yankees beat them 14-1. Blowout at Fenway. Pitch way outside. Johnson draws a walk, and the Cyclones got something going here in the 4th inning. First 2 on board. For Eisenhower, walk number 1, 2, 3. 3 of the ball game. Top of the order is Eggleston. Eggleston 2 for 2, an opposite field single for the left-hand batter back in the first, and a bunt single and scored a run in the 3rd. 2 for 2, that's what you want in a lead man. Eggleston jumps his batting average, came in batting .263. He's 2 for 2, he's going to jump it. He's 12 for 40 now in the season. Shadows beginning to lengthen across first base and the pitcher's mound now. First pitch, ground ball, it'll be a foul ball. Coach White fielded that one barehanded in the first base box. Bounced off his chest like Superman. Fielded that one cleanly. All-time leading rusher in the National Football League. Google it, see if you're right, because I don't think you are. Oh, I can't look it up, but you can. Okay, look it up. Google it. Downstairs, good eye, Eggleston, 1-1. Carter Everett, the record-breaking quarterback for Elizabethton, has challenged me to trivia up here today. He got the basketball, he did pretty good, quite frankly, but I said, who's the all-time leading rusher in the National Football League? He said, Emmitt Smith. I don't think that's right. Here's our strike call to Eggleston. Wow. Okay. The big guy's on top of his trivia. It is Emmitt Smith, all-time leading rusher. Here's a chopper. First base side, a fair ball. First baseman Fields waves off his pitcher and beats Eggleston by half step. Ethan really hustling down the line. Good hustle by Eggleston. Nice play with the first baseman. 3 unassisted. Runners move up. Nico goes to third. The second goes to Johnson. Or Johnson, I should say, goes to second. Unassisted 3 in the book, put out by the first baseman by himself. A slow ground ball. And here is Wetzel. Fielder's choice, reached on the air and scored a run. Wetzel came in batting .460 with men on base, coming into this ball game batting a very healthy .600. He's got a chance. Infield pulled in. First pitch pops him up. Foul ground. Backing out of play. Strike 1. In the bigs tonight. Let's run them down for you. You have tonight under the lights. You've got Detroit at Cleveland, Toronto at Baltimore, the Yankees to knock on the mound against David Price and the Red Sox at Fenway. There's a shot back up the middle, and that will be a base hit. 1 run scores. Presnell gives him the windmill. Here comes another runner. He comes in standing up. Eggleston actually comes in sliding, and we got ourselves a 6-1 ball game. So Johnson scores, Ashley scores, and Wetzel does his job, drives in 2 more. RBIs for Ryan Wetzel, number 14 and 15 on the season. The second 2-run at-bat for our Cyclone here this afternoon. 1 out, a couple of more in. It's 6-1, and it's Carter's turn to the plate. Trying to help his cause as the starting pitcher. Eisenhower brings it upstairs around the eyes, ball 1. That would be the American League schedule. The Angels in Texas and Oakland and LA in interleague play against the Dodgers. Pitch away outside. They haven't played it. It's tonight. Oh, yeah, one, yeah, right. 4-0 last night. Everett's getting cocky now. 3 double play ball, and that is the inning, but again, a run-producing inning for the Cyclones. 2 runs on a couple of base hits. No errors. They leave a man. We've played 4. We go to the 5th inning. It's 6-1 Elizabeth. They'll be right back after this. My good friends at Tri-Cities Health. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Tri-Cities Health at 2208 West Elk Avenue in Elizabethton wants to help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. They offer individualized, state-of-the-art diagnostic testing and treatment plans to help you achieve optimal health. They can help you with anxiety, depression, asthma and allergies, back pain, cholesterol, fatigue, headaches and migraines, high blood pressure, poor sleep, restless leg syndrome, thyroid problems, weight gain and weight loss, fibromyalgia, and DOT physicals, just to name a few. They're a phone call away at 543-7000. 543-7000. Listening is the key to getting at the root cause of your health issues. And again, that will help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. For more information, call today. Tri-Cities Health in Elizabethton at 543-7000, a proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Four inning totals. Again, we are live at O'Brien Stadium in Elizabethton. We thank you for being with us. And your 4 inning totals go like this for the Cyclones of Ryan Presnell. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 2. After 4 innings, Johnson County 1 run on 3 hits. They've committed 1 error and they've left 2. We go to the 5th inning. It'll be 7, 8, 9. Stout, Joyner, and Reese. What's the question again? Most touchdown pass in the NFL career. You say Manning? Do you have the answer? Well, then you probably have the right answer. Well, you wouldn't give me if you have the right answer in your hand. Yes, you did. I'm quitting. He's 6 for 6. This guy's it's like Rain Man. You know who I'm talking about? The movie Charlie Babbitt. Yeah. See, that's a compliment, though, Carter. That means you got a great memory. He's a stat junkie. Here's Stout, who walked and scored the only run of the ball game back in the 3rd. Strike called to Stout, 2 balls and a strike. Stout, Joyner, and Reese here in the Johnson County 5th inning. 5-run cushion for Evan Carter. Ground ball to 3rd. Backhanded by Dillard. Nice play. Made it look easy. Nice job, Carson Dillard. Down to 3rd. That was a smoker. Backhanded cleanly. 5-3 in the put out. There's 1 away. Here's Joyner. A bunt single. They've had 3 base hits. This young man's got 1 of them. A bunt single. Jaden Joyner. Jayden. Shortstop. Got a single. That bunt single, 1 out. Down and away, ball 1. Back in the 3rd inning. We're in the 5th. 6-1 Cyclones here, trying for the sweep of Johnson County. Try to make it 5 straight wins. They had a 6-game winning streak earlier in the year. There's a strike called. 1-1 to number 24. Conference tournament's going to be really fun. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good tournament. Down and away, strike called. Nice pitch by Carter Everett. Nice frame job by Evan Perkins to get what he wanted, which was a strike. Carter's got 3, working on his 4th strikeout of the ball game. 1-2 offering. Popped him up. Out in shallow left field, and Wetzel calls off Corey Russell for out number 2. Wetzel charges in, waves off his shortstop backpedaling. You always, at least when I played, outfielder makes the call, and outfielder gets the precedent. 2 away. Here's Gabe Reese. RBI single to plate Stout back in the 3rd. That's been really the highlight of this ball game offensively. Left-hand batting first baseman. And a strike called right down the heart of the plate. Nice pitch by Evan Carter. Still got some gas in the tank here. We're in the 5th. Evan Carter trying to put him out in order for the 2nd consecutive inning. Here's a foul back. He's got him on the ropes and no balls and 2 strikes. So he has retired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row now. Last base runner was this young man, the single by Reese back in the third. Upstairs, took something off that, misses. Lawson Wagner down to the bullpen, loosening up for Elizabethton. Evan Carter brings it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout swinging. 1-2-3 inning for the second consecutive inning, and Carter's in a groove. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Go to the bottom of the fifth. It's all Cyclones right now. 6-1. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Brought to you by the good folks from Sprint.
Our great sponsor at Sprint, giving you a chance to save at all Sprint stores across the Tri-Cities. When you go into any Sprint store and say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, they'll give you 25% off or a fourth off any accessory in the store. That would include Urban Armor gear cases, OtterBox cases, any screen protectors, tempered glass, 25% off. Wireless charging stands, pop sockets, tablet cases, wireless chargers, battery packs are all 25% off when you say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Also, Beats headphones, both the headphones and the earbuds, 25% off when you say you heard the show. Also, 3-piece magnetic organizers, battery packs, tablet cases, JBL portable flip speakers. It goes on and on. Anything accessory in the store at any Sprint store in the Tri-Cities, say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show and or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, and save 25% off today at your Sprint store across the Tri-Cities.
This is Andrew McKeon, president of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community even better. Carter County Bank is big on small business, locally owned and managed to support our first priority, Carter County and the people who live here. Visit any of our...
We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. New pitch on the mound for Johnson County. Brad, what'd you say his name was, Nick? Brad Laborsic. Brad Laborsic, you're now in. So, hello, Mary Ellen Malone. Watching in Charleston, West Virginia, listening. Thank you. Danny Birchfield and Gray, love that guy. One of the hardest working guys I've ever met. And Thomas Dillard, B. Carson's daddy, I think. I've never met the gentleman. This misses outside. New man on the mound, it's Brad Laborsic replacing Bud Eisenhower. Cyclones 6 runs, 7 hits here, starting the fifth inning of offense. Foul back. Corey Russell, a ground down, a bases loaded walk, his 19th RBI of the season, last inning. Four runs in the third and 2 more in the fourth inning. Ground ball to his counterpart, shortstop, got him. Man, there's a guy's got a cannon. Jaden Joyner. Ground ball belt high. Fields on 2 hops and strikes. That led the way yonder. Across the diamond, 6-3 in the putout. Nice job by Jaden Joyner, the shortstop for Johnson County. One away here is Evan Perkins, big 2-run single. RBIs 14 and 15, back in that big 4-run third for the Cyclones. Perkins drove in 2 yesterday. He's got 4 RBIs in 2 games against the Longhorns. There's a strike call, an all-speed pitch. Yes, the screen says Happy Valley. That's on me. Mary Ellen says, hey, Tom, beautiful day here in the Mountain State. Beautiful day here in East Tennessee, too, young lady. There's a strike 2 call, an off-speed pitch. Perkins in the hole, 0-2. And it just misses downstairs. O2 pitch way outside. There we go. Let's see if we can get the old camera going up here, the webcam. See what it looks like on the old camera. Not so good, huh? Nope. Full count. To Evan Perkins. Fly ball in the right center field. Can they get to it? And they do. The center fielder went a long way. Make that catch. So Perkins a fly in the gap in right center field, hauled in by the center fielder Shane Greer, 2 away here in the inning. Here's Estep, 2 for 2, infield hit and an RBI single, his 18th of the season. 4 runs in the third and 2 more last inning, give him 6 total. Of course, it's 6-1. Belt high fastball, strike called. So anyway, Danny Birchfield works at Chick-fil-A in Johnson City. Of course, our big sponsor, Chick-fil-A in Elizabethton. It's a nice pitch off speed by Lavorsic. He steps in a hole 0-2. He's trying to put him on order for the first time of the ball game, something Eisenhower, the starter, could not do. Russell grounds out to short. Perkins flies out in the gap in right center. And Estep swings and misses. Will tag him, and that will be the inning. It is a 1-2-3 inning. Nice job coming out of the pen for Brad Lavorsic. Tell you what, this Johnson County Ball Club's not a bad little team at all. We'll take a break. We'll go to the 6th inning, 5 of the books. Elizabethton leads at 6-1. Be right back after this from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes on Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
We go to the 6th inning. New man of the mound for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Lawson Wagner replaces Evan Carter, who retired at the final 9 he faced. Had a great outing this afternoon. Here's Wagner. Line shot into left center field and leads off base hit Eisenhower to start the 6th inning. Only the 4th hit of the ball game for Johnson County. Here's Johnny Arnold. Evan Carter retired 9 in a row to wrap up his assignment this afternoon through 5 innings of baseball. Gave up a run on 3 hits, struck out 4, and walked 1. Here's Wagner. Fastball, strike call from the sidearmer. Lost on the right-hander. 12 2/3 innings of baseball. He is appearing in his 6th game of the season. Given up 14 hits, 9 runs, 5 of those earned. He's walked 4 and struck out 9 and hit 3 batters. Wagner snaps the throw to first. Backhand standing. Johnson stays at first. Eggleston at second. Corey Russell at short. Third is Carson Dillard. In the outfield and left is Evan Carter's. Back out in his usual left field defensive position when he's not pitching. Center field is Wetzel. Right field is Logan Estep. Misses upstairs, and it's 1-1. Top of the 6th of a scheduled 7, 6-1 Elizabethton. Eisenhower lead man at first with a leadoff single. 4th hit of the game for Johnson County. Ground ball back up the middle, right to Russell. He'll shuffle to Egg for 1. Spins it, gets it, and got it. Good job. Double play ball, Elizabethton. Russell to Eggleston to Johnson. Across the diamond. 6-4-3 double play ball. There's 2 away. And the guy that made that play was the turn man. That would have been Ethan Eggleston. Russell underhanded it to him at second. Runner coming down hard as you're supposed to, Eisenhower. And Eggleston stood his ground, stepped on the bag, and snapped the throw to first to Nick Johnson. 6-4-3. A nice play. Turned in by the Cyclone infield. And there's 2 away here in the inning for Shane Greer. A line out to Corey at short and a fly out to right. This one inside tight. He's 0 for 2. 2-0. 6-1 Elizabethton here in the 6th inning. Cyclone Baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Elizabethton. Frosted Sunrise. Vanilla ice cream. Here's a strike called, and Simply Orange Juice whipped into either a small or a large. It's brand new. It's not brand new. It's been out for about 2-3 weeks. And it is very, very good. Some misses outside, not by much. Perkins. Guy didn't like that call just by his body language. The catcher, Evan Perkins, 3-1. Tierney on deck if it continues here in the Johnson County 6th inning. Wagner brings it, and strike called. Trying to make it 5 in a row and on their way here. Full count. Wagner brings it. Bat handle flare into left field, going back, and Russell made the catch! Corey Russell dove for it. Ice cream coned it as he dove for it out on side of left field and made the catch. Another great play defensively this evening by Corey Russell, and that is the inning for the Johnson County Longhorns. Soft line drive out in shallow left field, and Corey went back and dove for it. He came up with an ice cream cone catch right at the top of the mitt, man. That looked pretty. Great effort by Corey Russell. Another big play for the Cyclone shortstop, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th at 6-1 Elizabethton. You're listening to Cyclone Baseball.
$10,500 in down payment assistance, and you could be eligible. That's right. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, helping more than 50 families achieve home ownership. And for many, down payment assistance has meant the difference between renting and owning. You could be eligible. For more information, go to the web at myacfcu.org. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, with branches in Gray, Johnson City, Rogersville, Kingsport, Jonesboro, Norton, Virginia, in Kentucky, Berea, McKee, and Booneville, Kentucky. myacfcu.org. $10,500 in down payment assistance, and you could be eligible. For more information, simply call 1-800-378-3778 or go to the web at myacfcu.org. Appalachian Community Federal Credit Union, proud member of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Shane Greer's 1 away in the 6th inning. Here's Wagner batting at 8-hole. Lawson Wagner again. Nico Ashley out now with Carter going to the left field, so he'll bat where Ashley normally was in the lineup today. And here's Lawson Wagner. No homers and 6 RBIs for Wagner. This is outside ball 1. 6th inning. Johnson County gets one more shot at it. The top of the 7th. Lavorsic in for Eisenhower. Misses down and away 2-0. Lawson Wagner, relief of the starter Evan Carter here. Pitching. Fly ball. Right field line. Twisting and giving chase. It will fall out of play down the right field line of the Johnson County bullpen. Our buddy Don Lambert is reporting. She is covering Sullivan Central, leading Sullivan East 2-1 in the 2nd inning. That's big in Bluffville in the conference race. Yep, 2-1 Cougars in the second over Sullivan East. Into the background ball, back over the mound, charging behind the bag. Fields throws, got him. Nice play. I like their shortstop. He's got a gun. So does their third baseman, and there's 2 down. 6-3 in the putout. Tell you what, Johnson County's not a bad baseball team. They play very good defense, particularly in the infield. Nice job by Jaden Joyner. Really nice play. I like Johnny Arnold down to third, too. Here's Nick Johnson, a walk with a run scored and a ground out to second. He's 0 for 1. Here's Johnson. Off-speed pitch misses outside of the left-hand batter. Ball 1. So Lavorsik trying to put him out on order for the second consecutive inning. He's retired 5 in a row. Pitching. Off-speed pitch misses downstairs, and it's 1-1. To continue on deck is Ethan Eggleston. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Cyclones lead at 6-1, trying to make it 5 in a row. Bat handle pop. Left fielder says it's mine, and he lost the ball in the sun. It's a base hit. And stopping at first is Johnson. Base hit number 8 of the ball game. Left fielder looked up, and it was very obvious. Josh Tierney lost in the sun. Fell in front of him about 10 or 15 feet. Top of the order is Eggleston. Eggleston's had a great ball game. 2 for 3. A single, a bunt single, and a run scored, and a ground out of the first baseman. Rick Presnell's watching. Thank you, my friend. Again, it says Happy Valley on the screen, but it's Johnson County. Eggleston, fastball, belt high, strike call. Nice pitch by Lavorsik. We're in the 6th. Elizabethton 6 and Johnson County 1 here. Evan Carter retired 9 in a row before he gave it to Lawson Wagner. Bat handle foul, backing out of play, and Eggs in the hole 0-2. This guy's got some jets. Cyclones 6 runs on 8 base hits here this evening. Against a scrappy Johnson County ball club. They don't look like a 2-8 team, I can tell you that. They play some very good defense. Lavorsik brings it, and it's outside. Today, their Achilles heel has been a fantastic pitching performance by Evan Carter. Retired 9 in a row at one point. Lavorsik shakes his head, gets his sign from his catcher. He'll bring it. Swing and a miss, blew it by him. Strikeout swinging, and that's the inning. Cyclones finish up this inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. They leave a man. We played 6. It's do or die for the visitors from Mountain City. We'll see if they can do it coming back. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, brought to you by Tri-Cities Health.
Tri-Cities Health at 2208 West Elk Avenue in Elizabethton wants to help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. They offer individualized, state-of-the-art diagnostic testing and treatment plans to help you achieve optimal health. They can help you with anxiety, depression, asthma and allergies, back pain, cholesterol, fatigue, headaches and migraines, high blood pressure, poor sleep, restless leg syndrome, thyroid problems, weight gain and weight loss, fibromyalgia, and DOT physicals, just to name a few. They're a phone call away at 543-7000. 543-7000. Listening is the key to getting at the root cause of your health issues. And again, that will help you develop a roadmap to get you healthy again. For more information, call today. Tri-Cities Health in Elizabethton at 543-7000, a proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Can they slam the door on the Johnson County Longhorns? Let's see what Lawson Wagner has up his sleeve as he'll go to work to Tierney, the Loop, and Lavorsik. Again, 4, 5, and 6 here in the inning for the Johnson County Longhorns. 6 inning totals for Elizabethton. 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They've left 3. And for Johnson County, through 6 at-bats, 1 run, 4 hits. They've stranded 3. Rick Presnell watching. Hello, sir. First pitch, line shot, left field. That's a base hit. Base hit number 5 of the ball game. Tierney takes the big turn at first. Is Weston THLOOP, if we're reading it right on the so THLOOP, the Loop. Dawson Wagner trying to slam the door here in the top of the 7th. Down and away, ball 1 to the right-hand batter. Johnson County all gray, maroon numerals trimmed out in white, maroon helmets. Elizabethton today in all white, black numerals, black lettering across the front, white caps with black bills and the big orange E. There's a shot foul, third base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. So thanks to Rick Presnell. Again, these games are up after we go off. You can go back and listen to them, and folks do. We appreciate that. Wagner brings it, and a foul back. A lot of baseball coming up. Again, our next broadcast will come Monday, weather permitting. A lot of rain coming, they're telling us. Sullivan South in Colonial Heights on Monday. Sullivan South here on Tuesday next week. And the following week will be the one everybody's going to be watching. Swing and a miss. Strikeout swing by Wagner. Nice job. 1 away. Went down and away on that pitch. He went after it, didn't get it. Strikeout swinging. Wagner with his 10th strikeout of the season. 1 out, 1 on to the 7th for Peruzic. Wagner to the belt. Checks the runner holding in first. Johnson brings it. And inside, framed up by Perkins, misses ball 1. Five hits for Johnson County, all the single variety today. Nothing more than singles. Brings it outside, gets away from Perkins, down to second on a pass ball. Pitches and a strike call. Wagner brings it way outside. There's a hit batsman. So Lawson plunks the catcher. So runners at first and second, 1 out here in the 7th. Sullivan East has taken the lead 8-1 at the bottom of the 2nd. So the Patriots are flexing their muscles in Bloodville. Belt, fastball. Belt high, caught the inside corner, strike 1. Stout a walk and a run scored, a ground out to Dillard at third. He's 0 for 1 with a run scored here this evening. Pitches. Bat handle backing out of play to the right-hand batter. 0-2. Tierney singles, goes to second on a pass ball. The loop strikeout swinging to Wagner, and now here is Peruzic with a walk at first base. A hit batsman. Here is Stout. He's in a hole 0-2. Wagner working from the stretch, sidearm delivery, brings it, and he just gets a piece of the curveball and fouls it back. Top of the 7th, 6 for the Cyclones, 1 for the Longhorns, trying to finish it out here. Wagner to the belt, brings it. Shoots it right back up the middle. Corey will field it. He'll shuffle to Eggles, number 1, throw to first, and they got him, and that's the ball game. Another double play turned into that defense. Sparkling defensive play for the Cyclones. 6-4-3 double play ball, and that is the ball game. As the Cyclones finish it all, final score 6-1 Cyclones. Hello, Londa Whittington up from West Virginia. We'll come back and close out our broadcast. We'll talk to head coach Ryan Presnell coming up. Again, final score in a good one here. Cyclone 6, Johnson County 1. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Welcome to the Mini Morning News Show, where we are so excited about Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis for breakfast that we've minified the news.
In real estate news, tiny homes for those who like everything within arm's reach.
In culinary news, micro food, because, small plates.
In entertainment news, this year it's all about the mini-series.
In pop culture news, mini everything.
Because, aw. All right, thanks for listening. Now go put some mini in your morning with the chicken you love for breakfast. Chick-fil-A's Chicken Minis until 10:30 a.m.
This is Andrew McKeon, President of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community even better. Carter County Bank is big on small business, locally owned and managed to support our first priority, Carter County.
Evan Carter picks up the W as Elizabethton makes it 5 in a row. Carter now on the season goes to 1-2, picking up his first win. Nice job in relief by Lawson Wagner. And so the Cyclones better themselves now to make it 5-2 in the conference and 11-4 overall. They won 5 in a row, and this ball club's playing some very, very solid baseball right now. Ryan Preston will probably echo that when he gets up here, the head coach, in a few minutes. Hello to Londa Whittington. Young lady, appreciate you very much as the Cyclones get a big W tonight to sweep Johnson County in the regular season. And now we turn our attentions, as far as the conference play, to the Sullivan South Rebels coming to town here next week. Again, the unofficial numbers tonight for this ball game for the Elizabethton Cyclones, who again run their record now, as we said, to a very sparkling 11-4 on the season. As Coach Presnell, there he is, just right on cue, coming in here, and let's get him on the. Actually, we're going to change this. We're going to leave it right there. We're going to get him on the cans, and we're going to get him on the. Let's turn it right around here and get him on the. Look at him right there. Flip this back, and there he is, our head baseball coach, Coach Ryan Presnell. Coach, where do you start? Great ball game tonight for our Cyclones.
Yeah, solid effort. Evan Carter goes out and does what we need him to do. Fortunately yesterday Trey's able to go the whole way yesterday and left us with everything we needed today, and so we're going to finish out the week strong. Pitching wise, I got another conference game Saturday to worry about, and then Monday and Tuesday. So we keep on plugging away. Didn't like our approaches at the plate today, but scored enough to win, so whatever.
Carter retires 9 in a row, got in a groove there, and then Wagner came in and slammed the door on him, and again, more timely hits for our team again today.
Yeah, there's just a lot of opportunity going around getting people on the mound, and worked a guy into left field today. Got him his first varsity start. Nico Ashley gets a big hit. Just stuff like that, just handing out opportunity and seeing what guys can do and starting to hit that home stretch. You know what I mean? Like these guys, it takes a lot of energy to play the game the way we do. I feel like we didn't have the best energy today, but enough energy to get us by. So we'll take it.
Unofficially 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, 3 left for the Cyclones. For Johnson County, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, they stranded 3. Carter gets the W. He's now 1-2. Eisenhower takes the loss. And so some more timely hitting again today. 2-run single Perkins, RBI single Estep, bases loaded walk Corey Russell, 2-run single Wetzel. So you look at our conference race again. The makeup game Saturday at East, which has turned out to be huge. By the way, they are leading. I got an update from my buddy Dawn up, and she was telling me. Let me give it to you real quick, and we'll run down what's left in the conference. It is Sullivan East 8-1 to the bottom of the second at Sullivan Central. That'll muddy things up a little bit. So at East on that makeup game on Saturday, you got South home and away next week, and then Unicoi County home and away week after for the conference, and then you still have a couple of big one, DB and Science Hill non-conference, and so a lot of good baseball left. Can't wait. We're going to call all of those, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But this team's hitting on all the cylinders right now, are they not?
Absolutely, and we're hitting, we're pitching, we're playing defense, and they're becoming who we want them to be. They've bought into everything, and trust me, they know the standings, they see all that, so they realize what an important game it is to come out here against Johnson County today. And tough trip up the mountain last night, running the bags all over the place. Offense pretty much came unleashed. A little bit of a layover today, but we're able to battle through that. That's tournament baseball. When we talked to them about pitching change they made there, got to us a little bit. It just can't. When you get in the tournament, you don't know what you're going to see 3, 4, 5, 6 days into a tournament. You may see somebody coming out there starting, throwing 82, 84, and then the next inning you've got somebody throwing 72, 74, and you've got to be able to hit both things. You've got to be able to continue those innings. We look at a 4-spot and a 2-spot there in the third and the fourth. That 5th and 6th zeros to me, that's just where we're a little bit short some days. And if we can fix that, things will look a whole lot better for this baseball club. But again, happy with them tonight. Can't hard to be unhappy with the win, right?
Especially conference win.
Correct.
And so we go to 5-2 in the conference, 11-4 overall, won 5 in a row. Again, the next game for the Cyclones will be Saturday at East.
We'll actually be playing Friday against University High at ETSU. So
Thomas Stadium?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
That's primo over there.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful ballpark.
High of 82 degrees. We need to get some fans out here. I want to get some people in these stands. This is a good baseball club. It's worked really hard. I want to get some folks out here.
I would agree.
So if you don't have anything to do on a Friday night and it's 82 degrees and sun shining, I don't know where else I'd rather be than watch a baseball game.
Watch a baseball game. You got it.
Yeah.
Big win for our ball club. And again, a lot of good baseball left. We're going to be right there with you every step of the way. In closing, tournament format. How does it go this year? Do you have satellite sites, or everybody going to be at one place?
We're all going to be at Cardinal Park, which is a bit of a change over the last 5 or 6 years we've been over at DB, but they're going to be hosting the 3A. So we're going to be going over to Cardinal Park. The biggest change is that now instead of just the 1 seed getting a first round bye, 1 and 2 seed get a first round bye. So that's what we're focused on. We want to be 1 or 2. That's what we want to be, and that's what's going to set us up the best to go down the road, and that's what we want to do. I'm not shied away from letting people know that's what our goal is. That's what our goal is every year, is to go down the road. So a win like tonight puts one in the column for the good guys and works us towards that 1 or 2 seed, which is what we're going to focus on.
Cyclone Pride.
Cyclone Pride, brother.
Quick break. We'll be right back. Big win for the Cyclones. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City's huge spring sale is in full swing. We have over 600 new Chevys to choose from with savings up to 20% off MSRP. 17 Silverado 1500, 20% off MSRP with over 200 in stock. 17 Silverado HD 13% off MSRP. 2017 Equinox Trax and Malibu 20% off MSRP. Don't forget our Saturday parts and service hours and shopping online 24/7. Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City, where we leave you asking, how do they do that?
Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, providing tax, accounting, and audit services in East Tennessee for over 50 years. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, the region's largest firm, and serves individuals, family businesses, healthcare, nonprofits, manufacturers, and many more industries. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall's Wealth Management, celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. BCS Wealth Management is a full-service financial firm, providing personal financial planning, investments, and group benefits. For more information, please call 423-282-4511. That's 282-4511, or on the web at bcscpa.com. That's bcscpa.com. Blackburn, Childers, and Stegall, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Our great sponsor at Sprint, giving you a chance to save at all Sprint stores across the Tri-Cities. When you go into any Sprint store and say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, they'll give you 25% off or a fourth off any accessory in the store. That would include Urban Armor gear cases, OtterBox cases, any screen protectors, tempered glass, 25% off. Wireless charging stands, pop sockets, tablet cases, wireless chargers, battery packs are all 25% off when you say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Also, Beats headphones, both the headphones and the earbuds, 25% off when you say you heard the show. Also, 3-piece magnetic organizers, battery packs, tablet cases, JBL portable flip speakers. It goes on and on. anything accessory in the store at any Sprint store in the Tri-Cities. Say you heard the Tom Taylor Sports Show and or Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball and save 25% off today at your Sprint store across the Tri-Cities.
This is Andrew McKeon, president of Carter County Bank. Carter County is blessed with amazing characteristics. Natural beauty, caring people, and locally owned small businesses all make our community one of the best places in America to live. Remember to support Carter County small businesses with your purchases, because for every $100 you spend at a Carter County owned business, $45 stays here to create local jobs and support our schools. When you spend $100 at a national chain store, only $14 remains in our community. So no matter where you roam, hurry back home. Let's pull together to support local business and make our community even better. Carter County Bank is big on small business, locally owned and managed to support our first.
Yes, sir. Again, big thanks to our buddy. The guy can coach too, folks. I'm telling you, he can coach. He knows what he's doing. Appreciate it very much. That would be head coach Ryan Presnell. Final score again, 6-1. Cyclones have now won 5 in a row. Again, let's give you the totals one more time in this ball game. For Elizabethton, 6 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They lead 3. Evan Carter gets the W. He's now 1-2. At one point retired 9 in a row. And for Johnson County, it goes back to Mountain City 1-7 in the conference and 2-9 overall. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They strand 3. Eisenhower is your losing pitcher for Johnson County. RBI single by Gabe Reese to plate. Stout back in the third inning was it for Johnson County. For Elizabethton tonight, you had leadoff man Ethan Eggleston 2 for 3, a single to bunt single, and a run scored. Ryan Wetzel 2-run single. You had a bases loaded walk to Corey Russell now with 18 RBIs in the season. Perkins picks up RBIs 14 and 15 with a 2-run single in the third. That was the inning with all the damage. 4 runs in the third inning and 2 more in the fourth inning was the difference. 6-1 the final. Perkins 2-run single, RBI single. Estep his 18th ribby of the season. So Nico Ashley, his second varsity at bat, gets a single. That's a big confidence boost. So this baseball team's on a roll, folks. I'm telling you, 5 in a row. They're 10-4 overall, 5-2 in the conference, and they'll set their sights again coming up, as he said, on Friday at University High at Thomas Stadium on the campus of East Tennessee State. Then you'll come back after that on Monday. You've got the home and away back in conference play at South on Monday, weather permitting. And come right back again. That's red coach the forecast. Supposed to be in the 40s. It is dogwood winter. Well, I was go back and remember what my granddaddy said. It's dogwood winter coming up. And then you've got one more cold snap in early May, blackberry winter. So anyway, the schedule for us coming up next will be at South on Monday, and South back here on Tuesday, weather permitting. Whenever they play them, we'll be there with them, so I can just tell you that. So we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours, for Coach Ryan Presnell, and again, all the great folks out there watching, listening to this game. Thank you. Like it and share it. Go back and listen to it, as it'll be archived. Final score, again, Cyclones make it 5 in a row. They win it 6-1 and sweep Johnson County in the regular season. We'll be on the road tomorrow at Champion Chevrolet. Lots to talk about. Hope you'll join us then. If you get ready to go racing at Bristol Motor Speedway and do our regular guest at Champion Chevrolet, we'll do that tomorrow again. We'll be at Champion Chevrolet. So for Coach Presnell, this is Tom Taylor telling you as always, win or lose, be a good sport. Final score, Elizabethton 6, Johnson County 1. You've been watching, listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.